Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. This is Mary from Resin Me Up. Um, Today, we're going to do my other idea that I had for this. But before I start, apparently I owe everyone an apology. I don't even know how to begin to say this, but when I was telling you guys about the resin warmer yesterday, I guess I was a little hasty at telling everyone that I was the first one to receive it. So I don't know. I don't know how to apologize. I received a message saying that I needed to check myself. So, in a nutshell, all I was trying to do was to tell you the story behind it. And I guess if that was wrong, then I apologize. So, I'm not going to go into any other details other than that. If I offended you, I apologize. And I guess I'm just going to leave it at that because I don't know what else to say. We always, in this world, it's a dog eat dog world, and, everyone wants to celebrate a milestone. And it seems that in the YouTube world, there's always going to be someone that doesn't think that you deserve to celebrate a milestone. So that being said, if I offended you yesterday, I apologize. And we're going to move on from that. So just know that I apologized. So, okay. So for today, we're going to try the other experiment that I want to do with this. And this is what I want to do. So we're going to do, again, the polyurethane. And I want to do this around here in pink, but this time I only want to pour the poly up to here. I don't want to pour it any higher than that, because what I want to try is I want to try to put fantasy film there. So I want to leave that open. And then I'm going to attempt to put clear resin over the top of this. And then we're going to put this fantasy film, which is called Raspberry Power, over the top of it. And then it'll be like, a window that you can see through with this behind it. And then we'll see how it goes from there. I don't know, it may not even work, but we're going to give it a shot. This was the idea that I came up with yesterday while I was doing this, the shaker. So we're going to try it. It may fail. I don't know, but we're certainly going to give it a shot. I just think it would be really pretty to have this be an open window with this behind it. So we're going to give it a shot. Okay. All right. So let me mix up some poly and see if we can make another mess. And I'm not going to mix up as much as I did yesterday because I don't need that much. So I mixed up an ounce of each. Today I'm going to mix up 0.75. Now we are going to wait until that is cured, and I will be right back. Okay, y'all. We are going to go ahead and get a piece of this cut out and get it heated up. That should be big enough, and it account for shrinkage when we heat it up with the heat gun. And again, this is the Angelina Fantasy Film. And this is called Raspberry Power. All right, let's see what we can do with this. Are we ready? I'm going to turn this up just a little because with the film, it needs to be a little hotter. And my heat gun has a temperature thing on the back. Here we go. I'll turn this up just a smidge. Isn't that pretty? I love the effects that this stuff makes. Something to make this lay flat because I don't want it to be curled up. So I'm going to heat this again one more time. So that way all my edges are flat. That's good enough. So now you can look at all those colors. How pretty is that? Beautiful. And then when you put it, oh, look at that. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I love that one. That one's one of my favorites, Raspberry Power. Okay, so now I kind of overfilled that just a tad. So now when we put this in here, all I need to do is to trim, because this isn't going to make a difference because you're not even going to see that through there. So basically, I just need to trim around this so that it fits up against that window. So let me get a pin. Could have probably made it a little smaller, but oh yeah, I put it over here. All right, I need to tilt this up so that I can see it. So really, we just need to that's my warming machine telling me that my resin is warmed up. I can't see through that piece right there. And I want it to be bigger than the actual window. All right, I can't see through that window. So I'm just going to go as close to this over here as I can. There. All right. Now, cut that out. And you always want to save your pieces. Because you can use them in other things. Okay. Let's see if this fits in here. Look at that. Perfect. Fits in there perfect. I think that's going to be fabulous. Okay, let me wipe off the marker. think I got it all. Okay, now we can take this one out because nothing is going over top of it, but the tree is staying in. And I over poured this tremendously, so I'm going to have to cut around that, which is fine. All right, this is going to be aside because I'm keeping that. All right, now it is time to mix up some resin. And then we will get that put on there, get it poured. And I'm going to stick this underneath here so you guys can see this a little bit better. So let me get some resin mixed up and I'll BRB. Okay, y'all, we are back. So we are using the Bond CRAFTOR epoxy today. And I did cut up a few pieces of this. I think we're going to put it in this down here and see if I can make maybe one to match this. So, all right, let me spray this with alcohol, and then I'm going to get downright dirty here. Use my spatula here, and I'm going to rub it with some resin. Try to prevent as many bubbles as possible. I'm putting it in there. All right, see you back on Demold. Bye. Hey y'all, welcome back. Guess what? Time to get this out of the mold. I ended up doing it with black. I wasn't sure, so I just chose black. So let's get the bottom out first. Milo is just going crazy out there. So let's get the bottom out first. Ooh, look. Pretty. Got a little overage, not too bad though. I can trim that off. Nothing I need to worry about really. Little on the inside. So that's what that looks like. It's funny how that was pink and blue. Now it's gold and blue and kind of red. Still Christmassy. All right. Are we ready? Kind of nervous. Now that I see what color that changed into, maybe I should have stuck with the white. But we'll see. Maybe the white would have left it more of the pinks. This mold is getting some good use last couple days. Yep, it turned green and red and gold. How funny is that? More Christmassy colors. I guess it didn't want to be pink. But it's cool looking though. But yeah, that kind of turned. I'm wondering if after we do these in black, if we'll put a little bit of resin on top of that. We got to figure out what we're going to do with star for sure. Still think if we would have used white, I think it would have been a totally different color. So what color should we do the star? Oh, I got some extras too. Let's go ahead and demold these. I used my Mardi Gras glitter in these, poured clear, and then I poured black on the back of them because I had black left over. So that's what I just poured in there. So we'll see what these look like too with them. Or with it. Well, looky there. But that looks really cool. What do you guys think about that? It's pretty. That black made that really stand out. And then this one, I think I just filled it up with the glitter because I had a lot of clear left. Yep, that's what I did. And so then we'll have to figure out something to put inside those. So yeah, I just love that glitter. It's my favorite. It's called Mardi Gras. It's one of my mixes. And then this one, I did the same thing. I filled in that snowflake with that Mardi Gras, and then we're going to top coat it. All right, so for this, I mean, this totally ruined my my whole theme of what I was going to do, but that's okay. Okay, so the star. What should we do for the star? And of course, we got to flock it. Let me see what I have for colors I've never used in that flake. Because I think there is a goldy color. I'm positive I haven't used. Brown yellow and gold olive. Those are two of the colors I've not used in this chameleon flake. So maybe brown yellow. Let's see how that works. Okay, so we are going to do the 10-second. We'll put UV resin on that, cure it for 10 seconds, and then we'll brush it on. Same way with like I did with the flocking yesterday, because I really loved how that turned out. All right, now let's make that fantasy film come alive. Normally I would pour resin in here, but we're going to use UV. Just because it's getting so late in the day. Look at that stuff pop now. Wowza. stinky stuff. All right. I think I have the bubbles, at least that I can see. I'm going to bring this over to me real quick so I can see. There's a bubble. There's a bubble. Thing I didn't go off of. That's all I can see. Because there's quite a few in there. All right, I think now I got them all. I think. Because you know what happens. That's where your issue comes in. When you have a bubble in there, that's where the bubble stays and then it expands inside there. Come on, get out of there. So take it out. Take you out. Okay, I think that'll do it. You guys can't see it, but right there is a bubble. Big one. Let's see if I can't poke it. Okay, now I can put it underneath the, see how that pops now? The color behind there? Very pretty. Now I'm going to stick it underneath the UV light. Okay, now let's do this, but I'm going to get a different resin because that stuff's too thick. Okay, I'm going to put you guys on pause. I'll be right back, okay? Okay, y'all. Sorry, I had to, I got this green around here. So we're going to go ahead and put some UV resin just over the top of this to seal in that marker very carefully, just so it doesn't run over the side. Without touching it. This is a Light Wish UV resin. It is so stinky. It's good UV resin. It just smells bad. Thank goodness I don't have shaky hands today. Okay. I think that'll do it. All right. I'm going to put this under the lamp. This is top coated. Isn't that pretty? Pretty, pretty, pretty. All right. What should we fill that with? Shall we fill it with white? done. That is done. What do you guys think? I think it's gorgeous. See how that green in there? So that's why I did that green, so that would pop. I just love it. What do you guys think? Do you like it? It's not exactly what I planned, but it did turn out really nice. Very pretty. I like that fantasy film behind there. Yeah, so there's that. There's the ornament. And there's this ornament. Very sparkly. And there's that ornament. What do you think, guys? I'll probably top coat them next time I get resin mixed up. I'll just put a clear coat on top of them. I don't want to use UV. So there you go. There's that one. And then I'll dig out some ribbon too. I'll get some ribbon on these. So, Christmas tree. I like it. Snowflake ornament. Bell ornament with a tree. I'm trying to set that up. And then snowflake ornament, all done with my Mardi Gras mix. Yeah. All right, y'all. I am done, and it is almost 6 o'clock. All right, and so product review. I used the Chameleon Flakes brown yellow. I used the Angelina Raspberry Power film. I used the polyurethane. And for this, I cut up that chunks of that film and put it in the bottom. We back coated it with black regular epoxy, and I used the Bond Crafter 1:1, and I added in, to wipe all that off back there, it's all glittery. I used the Let's Resin epoxy resin pigment paste black, and for all of these, Bond Crafter resin left over from that, and of course my Mardi Gras glitter mix. And then for that, I filled it in with the UV resin by TEEXPERT Pearl White and the TEEXPERT Gold for the star. What do you think? Yeah, I didn't use that. So that is everything that I have used today. And silver Deco Color Premium Silver Marker. I might go around those with silver too. So that is everything that I used. Oh, and Light Wish Super Golden Markers. You can find those on Amazon, but I'll link them in the description box. So that is everything that I used today in my video. I'll link everything in the description box. Let me know what you think about our project today. These are all extras, but let me know what you think about that. And we're going to move on because I have to make a big project. So that will be next on the list. Lightwish reached out to me and asked me if I would do a big project with their deep pour resin. So I'm going to come up with something big, and I think I know what I'm going to do, but I got to get everything together. So that is going to be next on the list. So yeah. All right, everyone, leave me a comment, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please, it's free, doesn't cost you anything. and it would really, really, really help my channel grow. All right, y'all. See you on the next video. Bye.